Satellite space no one else sees. In the underground, we're living low key. Can give you peace here in your mind. And I found no place in the dead of night to come alive. Life is waiting on the other side. Follow me into the underground. Watch the world changing as the sun goes down. Follow me into the underground. Follow me into the underground. Into the
Can't wait for 60 seconds and chat starts popping off. I don't even have my camera set up or anything. Had to feed the cat. He was big and his food bowl was empty. So I was like, all right, I'll get you some food, buddy. 1,000 angry bees. Thank you for the bid. DJ, fix your donations, big man. Wait, what do you mean? Fix my donations? New DJ angle. There we go. Seems like it's working to me. I don't have it on the end and closing screen. Thank you for the bit. How's it going, Jordan? Why not? I guess I just didn't set it up. I could probably just copy him over there. I just didn't expect it to really be relevant. But here we are, so I guess I should, huh? All right. Let's do the connections. Oh, Yeet, I almost missed your message too. Hello, how are you? Shuffle this up. Spur. Spur? I mean, when you see spur, you think like rodeo, but I don't know spur, rodeo, cow, but spur and urge and push all work together as well, right? To goad someone into doing something. Literally losing world record. Wait, in what? Oh, for connections. You know what you can connect? Hopefully 4 sets of 4 words, but I'm assuming you had something else in mind. Spur, cowboy, wing, and maverick. Wing. Are we just going general sports teams? Because star would also work in that case. Mostly because my streak isn't lost even though I wasn't there yesterday. Hey, maybe it's because you came back soon enough and it wasn't like actually 24 hours since the last time. Something like that. Sports teams from Dallas, but the Wings. Wait, who are the Wings from Dallas? Because the Dallas Stars exist. It's the Dallas Stars, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Spurs, I guess makes sense. Dallas Mavericks. So I guess it would be. Oh, but the Stars are the NHL. It's not like a tiny little league either. All right, we'll set that aside because apparently there's 5. It's not Spurs. Okay. All right. I believe this. Members of a Dallas pro sports team. Straight up spawn camp phase 2. Also, I finally beat this mine industry level. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay, I wasn't sure. Only took 3.5 hours and a whole ton of stalling for tier 2 units. Is that like a teching game? What kind of gameplay is Mindustry? Sofa. Um, egg? Egg, urge, push, and spur. Goad someone into doing something. Mink. Huh. Rodeo, Mulholland, and Sunset are RDs? RDs? RDs. Spur is in San Antonio. Ah. Imagine Factorio, but you can build and upgrade your robots, and I'm assuming there's some more combat related to those robots specifically by the sounds of things. It sounds sort of like a unit management game as well. Hollywood and Vine. I don't know what we're saying here, but I believe you. Famous streets. Streets. Okay, that's what you meant. Sunset Boulevard. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Rodeo, not rodeo. Rodeo. I'm on now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. European capitals minus the second to last letter. Oh, fuck off. Minsk, Paris. Uh, Not sure what that one is, but I assume the last one's Sophia or something like that. That's so like not something you could know. I'm sorry, like the second to last letter, fuck off. You might as well just make up words and say they kind of sound like European capitals. Like, it's so obvious. How's it going, Lightspeed? Unit management in real time. Okay. That is kind of an interesting concept. I do like that. Good, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm still not fully getting my 8 hours, but that's more my own fault than anything. Um, Gameplay, black screen, very cool. There it is. And I need to play some music. Hopefully that will work. Hi, Smokey. Did that make... Oh, that's gonna be insanely loud. Turn that down. Why the fuck would you even... Okay, I'm glad I got that done in time, because it put it back on full volume for no reason. That would have deafened people. What's up, Smokes? Yeah? I believe you. All in favor of banning Lightspeed? Why do you just want to ban people? This guy just wants a monopoly on chat. I started playing a game called Hero Siege. What's that one about? I haven't ever heard of that one. Okay, where am I? Continuing. Oh, tomorrow we're pulling for Manhattan Cafe on Uma Musume, by the way. That's happening. I have no idea what this song is, by the way. It's Muse. I don't know what else to say. Muse is a pretty well-known group. What color do I want this to be down here? I guess white is fine. You know what he can ban, DJ? Nothing, because he has no power here. A Thousand Angry Bees is... Immediately, he saw the end stream option, and he was like, that is where we're going. Fish Stick is like, yes, please. He can ban these. Okay, so... Let me pull up my notepad, but I'm pretty sure today's main goal is to figure out how the fuck we're gonna get the Blessing of the Monk. Straight up. That's our goal. Blessing of the Monk. I mean, there's like the treasure trove and such, but I do need to get the treasure trove as well, because if I'm gonna get the blessing of the monk, I'm gonna want to log off in the treasure trove so that we can try our plan. We should set our plan in motion in case that is actually the answer. How's it going, Mr. Celery? Oh, 100 bits. Holy shit. Thank you, Yeet. Awesome. Fuck yeah, man. Thank you. Absolutely W shit right there. You are so right. We're gonna try to get our hands on some reroll dice before we go do the outside room so that we can make sure we actually get the shrine. L bits. L bits, he says. No, all bits are W bits. We don't do that here. Observatory is only gonna get me like 1 or something like that. Let's take the mailroom for now. Fish sticks in 2 different places. I have a sneaking suspicion that fish stick might also be 1,000 angry bees in a trench coat. JD tips on how to deal with shitty professors. For me, my particular solution was to simply dissociate, but that doesn't work for everyone. You've been usurped, Mr. Celery. A bees wrap. Oh, Lord. I guess I'm good with a quest bedroom here. We've got a few options. We've got rerolls and such. I shall quest. When you say a professor has it out for you, what do you mean by that? Immediately usurp back. Not so fast. Stop right there, criminal scum. Hey, look, a bedroom. Electric eel aquarium, but that's all of my gems. Well, no, I'm gonna go to the drawing room and get a gem back. What's my items? Battery pack. I don't really have a way to get more gems right now. I'll go ahead and take the aquarium. Oh, there's a shovel in there. That could be more gems. Yoink. It's not a bad song, honestly. This is like a solid quality meme song right here. I'm not gonna hate on this. We can do better. Like with a coat check or a funeral parlor. I think I'm partial to the funeral parlor since I have nothing in the coat check right now. We'll get a coat check later on, it'll be fine. Alright, give me my 1 gem. All statements that contain the word gems are false. Doesn't that have to be false by default? This has the word gems in it. All statements that contain the word gems are false. If this were true, then it would be a contradiction because it itself is false. This box contains gems. Well, this must be false, which means all statements that contain the word gems are not false. This one is false. So there must be at least one statement that contains the word gems that is true. Does YouTube hear the SFX? Yes, they do. Why did that sound like a metal pipe hitting the ground? Because that's exactly what it was. This box is not empty, maybe. This box contains gems. So these two both say gems. This one is false, which means that this one cannot be false, right? Let me make sure that makes sense. It's really just getting faster, isn't it? Holy shit. False, so true. So I think that makes sense, right? All statements that contain the word gems are false. Can't be true. Must be false. So this one must be true. I don't see any other way for that to be the case. Unless somehow the word contain the word gems does not accepts the word gems somehow, right? In which case these simply have to be of opposite parity. And then even then this is not helpful, right? I'm pretty sure this just has to be the answer, but I don't actually know that for certain. Yeah, okay, it is the answer. Maybe I was just overthinking that, but it felt like it had to be that. What you got for me in there? Is that a hammer? I do like a good hammer. Like a good den as well. I could see a den. Welcome to Denny's. So we want the treasure trove at some point today, but otherwise, doesn't really matter. I'll go ahead and take the observatory now. I don't want to use too many steps on the observatory, but I am going to get like some good keys and gems by doing it in rank 4. Boom. Then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached, then lose 3 steps for each rank reached, then gain 1 coin. Yippee! Stuff is half off, give me another key, apples are extra delicious. We're kind of killing it with the Spiral of Stars right now. Do we have the blessing already? No, I'm waiting until I have the dice so that I can make sure I actually get the shrine today. I would like some dice to guarantee that I don't have to just like waste the day. You know what? Fuck it. Do it again. Watch this drive. Then gain 1 coin for... Okay, we're kind of loaded all of a sudden. We went from 3 keys, 3 gems to 11 keys, 15 gems. You know, I really should head back and kind of fill out the backside of this, eh? And if you're not careful, I'll fill out your backside too. What? I suppose a breakfast nook never hurt anyone. Take a bacon and eggs. Mogus. Has Justin Bieber offered to do that for you, Jordan? We can do better. Apparently we couldn't, but I'll take the spare master bedroom. Step in here, get myself a cool 15 or so steps, 16 or so steps, and $3. Oh hey, if I get 3 subs, I get a badge. Oh, do you? Is it shiny? How tempting. Jeez, James Bay. Hear ye, thread of us. Okay. What was the reason one might take a garage for the treasure map? No, garage is a blue room. I can't use the secret passage to get there anyways. I mean, I guess I could secret passage into just like an orange room so that I have the up and down on the left side. I'm not a fan when people steal your stream name as a screen name. You mean like when people use... Wait, what do you mean by that? Like when people use Evil DJ Soup and Salad or something like that? I think it's fine. I don't really care that much. Kind of funny sometimes. If they start doing some sus shit with it, then we might have some problems, but I'm far too trusting of people. What do I get from an aquarium? I guess just the option to have had an aquarium. I only have one in my pool. I guess there were no other hallways to put down here. Oh, that's not people using my screen name. That's a bot that's just it auto posts as me. The Grand Poobah is something that I added that they're allowed to do. Only one person can be that over on Twitch. It allows them to make announcements over there, so they show up like highlighted and shit. They don't show up highlighted down here though. You programmed it to say that? Yep. Security or walk-in closet's more likely to have dice, right? We're looking for dice right now. A telescope. Curious. What's the fourth item? Where's my fourth item? I only saw 3. Where's my fourth item at? Oh, the fucking shoes. Hello? There's my garage. Now I just gotta find the car keys. Oh, hey, it's powered as well, because it's right next to the aquarium. Very cool. Easy exit if I need it. No car keys. Yeah, imagine if they just left the car keys in the garage. It'd be pretty cool if they just hung them on the rack one of these times. But I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so I go down here to the hallway. We've got a fair number of steps incoming, so I'm kind of partial to... Definitely Cloister. I'm kind of partial to hitting both observatories a second time. Since we've only walked into rank 4, we should only lose 24 steps for that. I don't want to walk all the way around, though. The number of steps I lose doing all this walking around is probably worse than the number of just connecting it up here. Oh, will I? Skip. Darn up. Probably just a hallway here. I heard your mom was a Guardian of the Galaxy. She never told me that story, but that'd be pretty cool if that was the case. Throne room, eh? Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm okay with taking the north lever. I've got gems coming out of my ears, so... I pull the lever. I'm watching you, left-handed dude. I know that's gonna be relevant. I feel it in me bones. Get all my gems back coming in here. Get a metal detector. Very cool, very fun. Dig up some dirt. Find some money. Love it. 69, nice. Alright, I already did this. I need to do it with the telescope. Add a word to Spiral of Stars. Then gain a key and a gem for each rank reached. Then lose 3 steps for each rank reached. Then gain 1 coin for each. Say it's gonna be... Say it for every star. For every star, say it. For each day. Ooh, that's a lot of money. And then it's gonna say for each day since Christmas. Or something like that, and it'll go back down to 3. I think we have enough gems and keys, yo. You get that commissary. We still have yet to see any dice. Ooh, bananas on sale. Love that for me. Everything is nice and cheap. Bought the entire store out for like 20 bucks. No, that's wrong. Oh. I need more gems. Give me the security. I guess we could start an experiment. It's a little bit late to be starting an experiment, but... Ah. Tiki-taki, tiki-taki. Keycard system. Keycard system settings. Set security level. High. Confirm. Back. Return to security menu. Log into network. Swansong is the password. Password accepted. Staff services. Check the announcements. Anyone say anything? 28th. Simon, remind me when I come back to work to create you a Blackbridge admin key, as you are obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than most of my staff here. Funny enough, following our format, the naming of your admin key would theoretically be Jones, which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name. That's a little hint in case you hadn't figured that part out yet, definitely. Remote terminal access. View active terminals. Let's go to the laboratory. DJ share the riches? I would love to. If they share the riches with me, I'll be sure to share them with you. Experiment. Continue. If I bypass a security door, set dice to 2. Perfect. It's a good way to get some dice for myself. I don't think I care about these. These all kind of suck. Let's take the break room just in case we get like Secret Garden and we can get into the room 46 easier. Ooh, Nethix. That's why I recognize that voice. 18 rounded to 2 is 20. Flip the digits is 0, 2. Even in other games, he has to gamble. 12. Flip the digits. 21 rounded to 2 is 20. Plus 5 is 25. Flip the digits is 52. Rounded to 2 is 50. Divide by 10 is 5. 4 squared 16, flip the digits is 61. Subtract 30, subtract 30 is 1. Thanks for the lab, I guess. Morning, Rumi. It connects in very nicely. Ah, the car keys. Alright, so we have a lot of reasons to head back now. I think, ideally, we find a security door and then we head to the garage and hope that there is a treasure map there. Can I peek this? Is that a security door? No. Okay, we're just gonna have to go. And dig real quick. You know, I used to... Oh.
Hey, Sue,
Traveler.
I sadly can't stay. The god of time is not very happy with
Oh,
me
we have
time
gods
traveling
now?
and
Okay,
going to
the plot
parallel
thickens.
universes, but I will be back soon. Anyways,
Hell
have
yeah.
a nice stream.
These suck. These suck like major nads. What the fuck? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I used to be a bigger fan of Nefex. I'm not as big of a fan. I feel like a lot of their songs are very samey, which I think is my main issue with them. I like their songs. I just can't listen to like all of them. I don't care if it's dark, I need to open a door. Rare. This could be a conservatory. Fuck! This could be a conservatory. It is the conservatory. $1 on the ground. So we got the planetarium, the boudoir. The boudoir needs to be commonplace. I love the boudoir. The storeroom, honestly, hear me out, unusual. I don't think, I can't remember the last time I took a storeroom that wasn't just like, well, there's no other option in like the last dozen days or so. I feel like this could easily be unusual. Maybe even rare. And I think that would make plenty of sense. Planetarium, standard's fair for the planetarium, I think. It's consistent enough to find it, but I don't want to see it as a dead-end option every time I open a fucking door. Yeah, I'll take a clock tower. Alright, now we need to head out to the garage. To the garage, and then out to the outer room for the shrine. We need that, and we would need a, we need a treasure trove. We got everything else we need, though. Now, is it faster to go ziggy all the way through the whole fucking house? Or is it better to go down through the foundation and out that way? Might be faster through the foundation. Almost certainly is faster through the foundation, right? We'll be able to hit the dining room on the way back, so the steps shouldn't be too much of an issue either. Now, we do have a question we need to answer, which I will posit as soon as I get there. And it is a rather important question, unfortunately, and it's not really one that I know the answer to. The best I can do is guess. We've got 2 dice. We should be able to guarantee the shrine. Hopefully we don't even need to use them, but chances are we will. No. There's the shrine. Alright, we've got the shrine. For a second I thought this song was K-pop Demon Hunters. No. I think this artist is... I went and looked him up a couple days ago. I think they're Moroccan. Alright. The question we need to ask. How much money do we donate? There are 8 blessings. I need the blessing of the monk. Not any other blessing is valid. And I went and I looked at what I had donated in the past. Do 6, 7? No. I did 6-9 a couple times ago. That's enough memeing. I got Blessing of the Gardener again. So I've gotten Blessing of the Gardener for 5 and 6, as well as for, I think it was 69 I donated. I got Blessing of the General once, and I got Blessing of the Berry Picker once. Other than that, I haven't gotten any of the other 5 in this playthrough. So I was thinking to myself, maybe there's a pattern, right? Fuck if I know. I went and looked. I can't figure out the pattern to save my life. So then I was thinking, and I don't know if this is valid or not, but what if, because the Blessing of the Monk is basically needed to move the story forward here, assuming that what I'm thinking is correct and this is actually how you're supposed to do this, if the Blessing of the Monk is needed, then it makes sense that there would be like a specific number you need to put in, maybe? This is a great song. Otto's great. So if like maybe there's a pattern, but maybe I just need to put in a specific number, right? And so this is Blueprints, and 2 numbers have come to mind. And I don't know if anybody has any input on which of these might make more sense, but either 8 or 46 are the 2 numbers that come to mind. We've seen references to those numbers many times throughout the course of this game. 46 because room 46, right? 46 because it's supposed to be like the perfect number. So like maybe that's what we need to do, right? Maybe we need 46. Maybe it's just 8, because the sideways 8 has shown up a lot as well. There's a lot of room 8, right? But maybe it's 46. Now the problem with doing this is that if I get this and it's not the Blessing of the Monk, I probably have to wait like 4, 5, 6 days, probably, before I can get another blessing. And that sucks. So, should I go for this? I'm partial to just sending it on this because I have no other information to go off of. I haven't done this enough to establish any sort of pattern. So I think I'm just gonna guess on 46 and hope that I'm right. Don't fuck me. This makes sense though, right? Like I need this to continue the game, so it makes sense that the developers would probably make 46 a number that gives you the thing you need, right? 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 Right. Was it coincidence? Very possibly. But the fuck is this? Has this always been here? Should I be breaking shit that's in the shrine? I don't know if I should be breaking that box. I can. I don't know if I should be. This feels like the kind of thing that gets you cursed. Check VOD. Wait, right now? Oh god, I don't remember the last time I went to a shrine, man. What is this? What is this thing? Hey, how's it going, Chris? Do you prefer ectoplasma, Chris? Ectoplasma, Chris? Ectoplasma _ Chris? Is that your full government name? I really don't want to touch this, but I feel like it's important. You have a bad feeling about this. Okay, yeah, alright. I was right on the money. I'm glad the game warned me. I will not be doing that. Let's go over here. Nope, 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 nope. But never call you cutie. Okay, understood. That's a strange request. I hadn't really planned on it, because I don't generally call people that. Treasure map, treasure map, treasure map, treasure map, treasure map. Yes! Be on the left side, left side, left side, left side. No! Damn it! I didn't even know it could spawn that far down. Alright, but we got the other thing we needed. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, we can zigzag back to the dining room. Would it have been faster to go around the outside? Yes, but we're far enough in that now I don't have a choice. Every streamer you watch calls you cutie for some reason? Don't worry, I won't do that. Would you prefer I do the opposite to balance it out? Just straight up the middle, yeah? Just right up the middle. I can call you evil, okay. Is that like a title? That feels a little vague. Hello, evil. Dr. Evil. These kinda suck. I mean, these aren't really much better, but I guess I'll take a workshop, yeah. Another workshop. There's only so many more things you can give me. Look at all this crap I have in my inventory now. Broken lever plus battery pack plus... Do I go for the jackhammer? Sir Evil the Third. Okay, that works. Minions, we are going to steal the moon. We shall hold it ransom for $1 million.
Well DJ, this is all my soup. But I'm a head out, I got school and junk lol.
Alright.
See you later.
I'll
have
see
a
you
good
around,
stream.
Mr. Celery. Thank you very much. Auto-jacking hammer. We have the technology. The future is now, old man. I guess I'll take a trophy room. Bro, where are all my locked doors, by the way? Where the fuck are all my like, high security doors? I need some of those, or else I can't get dice. Her ladyship's chamber is actually not what I want here, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I just want the boudoir for the rerolls. I'm not even interested in getting to room 46. Like, I'm fine if it happens, but I'm much more interested in getting the treasure trove. Am I able to bequeath soup to chatters? I don't believe so. Ectoplasma gotta go eat? Alright, I'll see you around, man. Oh, how was, well, you gotta go. Never mind. I was gonna ask how Hollow Knight was, because I saw you were streaming it, but no worries. Where's my money? I hear money. Via rigged predictions. Oh yeah, I guess that would work, huh? Where? Oh, $1. Yippee. You You can ask, I love to procrastinate. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Wow, those are really not it. I don't think I need the boiler room for anything in particular. Conference room. Me first nickel. Well, the idea is to spend the dice, right? So that I can then, like, actually get some more when I next... do I want the weight room for the south lever? I'm kind of running out of options for levers if I want to get one. I don't really need money from the office. Weight room, sure. Take the hit. We got a connection through there. Lever. Blue memo time? Very possibly. Very possibly. Where do they keep hiding this shit on me? Okay, not over there, clearly. Ah, there it is. Yeah. No, I'm not taking the archives. Fuck right off. That's just asking for it, man. Please make me lose. Classroom's gonna have an apple in it. Apples are delicious, but dormitory better. That being said, I don't believe have I actually drafted? Oh, I've got the drawing room. Okay, so this is at least steps. Alright, bye-bye. I'm very eager to see you in Minecraft. You as well! I will be very fun, very blah 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 blah. Yes, fun Minecraft. Hopefully Vault Hunters, very fun. Alright, we got some steps back. We should be good there. Breaking the habit, baby. A classic. Bro, where are all my rooms that supposedly have security doors? There's supposed to be, like, an average of 6 of those bitches, and we've seen 1 this whole run. Thankfully, we've got the monk for, was that 5 days? So that's not the end of the world. Can I grab this from up here? Yes. A locker room. Coat check. No, definitely not. Definitely just a locker room. Finally. Sheesh. Let me in. Give me steps. And apparently a large sum of money. Who puts like 20 bucks in gold coins in their locker? I guess this is a locker room for a house full of rich people, huh? No, it's a locker room for bats? Do they hang off the ceiling? Forehead. Well, I guess they could. I'm noticing a lack of, like, bat feces, though. So, I don't know about that. How's it going, Hana? Riveting gameplay as I unlock 70 billion lockers. It's going. I mean, I guess that's the best you could ask for, right? That's not true. You could absolutely ask for more than that. Alright, unlocking this is going to give me my dice, right? I weighed myself today, never again. Alright, just close your eyes. Like, were there always 2 notes in here? The memo next to this is a lie. No, there were not 2 memos in here before. The memo next to this is a lie. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. No, it's not. It's just some dude's name. Alright, that's worthless information. There are just people sneaking into this fucking house and leaving notes behind. Ooh, study. That's big. That's a lot of rerolls right there. Mm-mm-mm. Delicious rerolls. You're rich. I am rich. Oh, right. Keys got spread through the house, and by through the house, they mean just into this room right here. Because it's the conference room and it collects all that stuff. Alrighty. Prepare for redraws. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna redraw until I get one that splits up and right, and then I'm gonna reroll mostly on the top one, since because you can't get the 4-door rooms, it's more likely that I'm gonna see the treasure trove. I think would make sense. So that's what we're gonna do. Never mind, we found the treasure trove. I do not care. We are logging off in this room. Money! 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 You thought I was rich before. Yes. I am gonna unlock this, but let me pull up my notes because we're taking notes on all of these. In red box with moon. Do we know anything about red boxes or moons? Red boxes or moons? Red boxes marked with moons always contain false statements. That is true, which means this is a lie automatically. You have seen all the memos that appear in this room. Okay, I could have told you that was a lie. Seen all the memos. Green and red box with moon. Lie. You have seen all the memos. That's not red, that's salmon. Yeah, they technically call it pink, but whatever. I've started writing red for far too long to go through and change them all to pink now. We can do better. We can do better. Oh, look, it's the rumpus room. It's been ages since I've been in the rumpus room. But I'm trying to get myself a cool hat, so... And spend all my money on bananas. Despite the fact that the bananas are actually free, so I cannot spend my money on that. Delicious. Free bananas. +2. I don't suppose there's anything in here I should be concerned about. No, I already did that. Thanks for the hat. I can't actually use the hat. Are we done? Are we done with the day? We just log off in the treasure trove, call it a day? Right? We aren't going to start with a key card. We don't have a coat check, so it doesn't really matter about that. But, like, we're kind of good. We'll log off. Tomorrow we'll hopefully have the treasure trove in the outside room. And we'll get to check and see what the what the thing's about. What is it all about? Have we done the thing correctly? And by tomorrow, I mean literally in-game the next day. Call it a day. What is it in this case that I am calling a day? Rank reached 10, steps taken at E6. Items found 18. Cool. Save and continue. Give me another one. Give me another one. We're not even an hour in yet. We can do this. I still don't know how to open that fucking blue door down below. Never seen that shit before in my life. Alright, we got mail. We don't have the key card this time, which is unfortunate, but... Another compass. I guess I'll take it. We got keys, we got gems, we got money. We're pretty well set up. Planetarium off rip. Nah. Options. I need options. Not taking the bedroom. Take the hallway. Lots of options to start. If this is a dead end, I'll happily take it. As long as it's not called hallway closet. I'll take the break room instead. That could have a key card in it. Alright, let's go do the outside. If you call it a day in a room in your house, you will have the opportunity to draft that room from the grounds the following day. Yes, okay. Fly away, birdie. Where does he go? Oh, just right over there. Okay. Treasure trove. Tons of money. I noticed the lights are off in here. That's a little concerning. That box does look different. But I can't fuck with it. Oh, it's got the symbol on top. Yep, we're in the right place. We've done the right thing. They're basically screaming it at my face. Go get the fucking key, bro. We got this. 100%. This is the right way, right? Yes. Go down below the precipice. Get whatever it was down there, the tomb or whatever you want to call it. Get that key. Time for the black key, indeed. So it was what? It was 115. It was 109, add 6 counterclockwise to the name east. Zoom. I notice my steps go down by like 2 when I go in here. Yeah. Unknown. Oh, it doesn't have a name. Alright. I return. Alright. 115. Press. Counterclockwise. To east. Press. The clock shows 8. I take the key. If Fishstick is tired, they should go to the freezer? Take a nap in the freezer? What the fuck? This man just said go commit respawn. When I was really young, story time, I'm ready. I used to get into the freezer and hang out. Did you have like a walk-in freezer in your house? Or did you just like... Oh yeah, I guess fish sticks do nap in the freezer, that is true. Banner of the King. Oh, I totally forgot I have this. I haven't even been using it. One of those big chest freezers. I don't know. Did you live somewhere where it was really hot, or did you just like being in the freezer? That's pretty wild. Hopefully it didn't have a lock on it or anything. You'd have ended up in the news. I don't know, what's so wrong with being a weird kid? Nothing, nothing. And yes, it does work here. Ooh, shiny. What is this? What does it do? Tell me. Royal Scepter. When you pick up Royal Scepter, choose a color. Floor plans of the chosen color are more common today. If you call it in a day, in a room matching the chosen color, Royal Scepter will not be lost at the end of the day. So it's really easy to just keep it forever. When you pick up Royal Scepter, choose a color. So I have to choose a color now. So what color are we choosing? The first things that come to mind are black. I don't really give a shit about green, orange, or gold. Pick the bad one? No thanks. I'm good. I'm not gonna pick red. On top of the banner, too, yeah. So technically I could split them up as well, right? And pick two different colors. I'm not picking red. No. God, no. Red ribs are just, like, actively harmful. Give me one good reason to not do red, because I like winning the game. Pick cyan? You mean, are we talking blue, or are we making a joke? Because blue does make some sense. We don't really have a way to increase the amount of blue rooms we get. In the same way that you can use, like, the prism key and the secret passage to sort of guarantee certain colors of rooms if you need a particular one of the other colors. You can't do that for blue, or for black, for that matter. I could do blue on the Royal Scepter, black on the King's Banner, or vice versa. Zucking. He's zucking. I mean, I could pick blue anyways. I don't think it's any of the middle five. It's either blue or black. I don't think I need more bedrooms. There's just more blue rooms in general. I think a lot of them are pretty good. Or like ones that you kind of just want offhandedly a lot of the time. Things like Coat Check and Observatory. Blue, black, or red. Only options. Absolutely. As an expert, which one would you recommend, Hana? As someone who's been here throughout the journey and knows very well what we're doing right now. I think we're gonna pick blue. Oh, they have... Okay, hold on. They have different, like... Perhaps they look good. The black one does look pretty slick. I noticed they have the symbols of the countries on them. This one's got the symbol of... Should I be picking blue for another reason? I'd have to recommend the one with the least letters in the name. You mean red? You should pick D's. D's nuts. Unfortunately, D's nuts is not an option here. This one has a symbol of the house. This must be important, right? Because the other ones are all country symbols. Country, 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 and, I mean, no longer country, but nonetheless. Blue makes a lot of sense, right? Like, that's the symbol of the house. Blue crown and blue scepter throne room. We are the Blue Prince. They said the name of the game. We're going blue. We get all the blue shit. Fuck it, we'll do blue on Banner of the King, too. We blue. We out here. Dabba-dee-dabba-die, bitch. And also the main reason, because D's are blue. I'm afraid I haven't heard of blue D's. Alright. What am I doing now? I don't know what I'm doing with these. I should go get the crown first, though. Thanks for reminding me I have it. Yeah, that's a lot of blue rooms, though. You're not wrong. That is like, exclusively blue rooms. Blue balls. Alright. Show me an experiment. Lose a bunch of steps, no thanks. Upgraded floor plan's a pretty easy choice. and I'll gain a key for every 30 steps I have. I'm gonna end up with like 90 keys by the end of this shit, but sure. Maybe I want to do the letter to the mailroom just to get whatever remaining letters there are in the mailroom. I don't expect any of them to be useful, but then I could remove the letters and the crates from the tunnels. Right? We could do both of those things. And we could replace them with other things that maybe give us other bonuses. Man, the staff is gonna come back to the estate, and they're gonna be like, what the fuck happened? The dude's wearing a crown, he's got a scepter. When did this guy think he became king? This fucking 12-year-old sitting on the throne room like, hee hee hee, I'm the king. I don't know why I'm setting the security level high. I actually shouldn't be doing that. I should not at all be doing this yet. I do not yet have the keycard. Good lord, Jordan. Alright, give me the electric eel aquarium. A letter has been delivered to the mailroom. Dining room's an easy choice. Now this is giving me a lot of blue rooms, I will say. When they said more common, I have yet to draft something that's not a blue room. I've only seen the option for one or two others. Too much blue. I'll go ahead and take the clock tower. We'll run up here, see what's poppin'. So really, I just want to make room 46 today, I guess? So I can find the crown? Alternatively, what? Not sure. I guess a throne room would make some sense. Maybe we gotta take a bunch of shit to the throne room. I haven't seen anywhere to put the crown, though, so maybe it's just the scepter we need. Maybe it's not the crown and the scepter. Chamber of Mirrors makes sense. We've already got two of the sides open. Nice. Not a huge fan of the mail room over here. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. We don't yet have a shovel. But perhaps the workshop would have a shovel for us. Nope, magnifying glass is the best they can do. Ah. Yesterday I was like, where are all the security doors? And then there fucking weren't any. Today I'm like, alright, maybe let's not bump it up to high security. And then they were like, oh, you would like 70 million security doors? Alright, let's go around this side. Yesterday DJ was like, all the Cowboys. Let's go hallway. There's the conservatory. I could also get the pantry or the mailroom out of the way now. Let's go pantry for now. I think I'd take the den here. An observatory would be good, but I've already gone up to rank 5, so it'd be costing me 15 steps, which is a large number of steps. And also, we're kind of like cornering ourselves over there, and we don't have the keycard today. Oh, you know what? I never did the other break room, did I? I need to do 2 break rooms to see if I can get the keycard from one of those. Herbert's will, when you find 70 million doors in the estate of 45 rooms. 20 minus 18's 2 times 6, 12. Is this too simple? 20 minus 18's 2 times 6 is 12. Yeah. Okay. 20 minus 10's 10 times 2 is 20 again, divided by 4 is 5. We've got 10 minus 4 is 6, minus 2 is 4, times 2, and then divided by 2 again is still 4. Ayy! Fuck yeah, bro. Time to do a little loop-de-loop here. 17 minus 15 is 2, times 2 is 4. Why are these so much easier all of a sudden? Did you run out of hard ones? 16 minus 6 is 10. Times 20 divided by 10? Okay, so times 2, so 20. 20 plus 3 minus 3 is 20. Times 3 divided by 6 is 10. Do you have to open a 46th room to win? That was sort of like the original goal of the game, was to simply reach room 46, which is on the north side of the antechamber. Since then, we've come up with a lot of different ways that we can get to the room 46, and it's more like there's just a reward at the end, just like a smaller reward. How do you find that many rooms? Well, there's 45 on the estate, and then the 46th one is kind of hidden away up top. I don't really love the ballroom, although it is, like, I guess, useful here. Set my gems back down to 0, go back up to 2, right? It's not like it hurts. Drawing room's definitely happening here. I seem to have made a mistake by going double blue rooms. I'm going to draft every fucking blue room in the house before I'm allowed to see any others. You need a freezer for Hana to get into. Hey Hana, would you get in the freezer if I drafted one? Hey, we got a hammer. Sure, why not? Alright, word. Surely won't run out of blue rooms before rank 8. True, but man, I need the throne room or the treasure. Well, I guess I'm not going to get the treasure room, am I? No, I have the Chamber of Mirrors. I should still be able to get the treasure trove. Rotunda's not really helpful. I guess we just take a den. Yeah, I don't think it's physically possible to run out of blue rooms now that there's an extra copy of all of them. The gallery. Oh, I haven't seen you around in a while. The mechanarium is... I only have 1, 2, 3... No, I have 4. This would actually be a 4-way door. This isn't bad. I'm not super interested in the gallery anyways. It's been a while since we've seen it, that's all. Am I stupid? Where... Oh, I have 2 workshops as well. I was like... I'm pretty sure I counted to 4 there, not 6. Alright, there's one of our levers, so we do now have a way in if we need it. Silver key. Not really what I'm looking for. Can you get 2 dining rooms? Is that a thing? Can I just eat twice? I'm not actually drafting the freezer right now because it freezes all my money and I can't use any of it, but I'll draft it if I see it near the end. Now that we have the keycard, I'm not worried about things as much. Besides the general lack of steps that we have. Just do a quick little do. Special keys, give me the silver here. Ah, we can't draft it because we don't have enough gems right now, but we can get into the Chamber of Mirrors. I don't think you can draft each and every room twice. Okay. There's nothing to buy in here, right? Yeah, nothing to buy in there. But we are in here. Can you draft D's? No, I don't believe D's are in the draft pool. Sorry. I know you were looking forward to the D's. Wine cellar, no. $4. Workshop, no. You'd think they could give me something other than workshops. Like, what's the point, bro? It's nothing but hallways and workshops and... Alright, let's do that. That. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do that. Rotunda seems like an okay choice here. There's an observatory. I kind of like the observatory, even though it's going to rock the shit out of my steps. How many steps is that? 18 that I lose? I could always just not peek it until I have more, though. Because it is going to get me a lot of gems. We could also just take the breakfast nook for the steps. That's probably the safe option. Breakfast nook or observatory? I think what I do is observatory, and then I try to find a locked door up here so that I can do the secret garden. Nice. Because now there should be fruit around the house that hopefully I can use. As well as, if I could get a 1 rank higher, I could also go back and eat, I believe. Yes. Fortunately, no fruit in this particular room. That is a fair number of gems. Cool. So now I've got to go how many steps back for the dining room? Several? Because I can't go through the Chamber of Mirrors, I don't believe. So I have to go Observatory, Rotunda, Mount Holly Gift Shop, Mechanarium Ballroom, which is going to lose me my gems. And then into the dining room. Like, that doesn't feel like an excellent choice. No, I don't believe that is my name, Jordan. But thank you for asking. Wild. You know, I could have checked the observatory and just not hit the Spiral of Stars. That was an option I had. I could redraw up to 3 times, but I'm kind of partial to the pool right now. Bunch of keys. Can't say I needed that, but thank you anyways. Alright, we need the north lever, which was going to require the foundation. Let's go... Planetarium has an apple in it. I think we're gonna go double observatory here, and I'm gonna peek for anything except the Spiral of Stars, as that will just kill me. Key, lots of gems, some twins, apples are extra delicious. And I suppose the Southern Cross is fine as well, just not the Spiral of Stars. Now I can cross over. Or I could go back to the observatory and secret garden and try to go through that way. Maybe find a kitchen. Jordan, you're wild in today. Alright, that's some steps. We like that. Am I cooked, bruh? Yes, you are cooked. Every time I... Who's a good boy? Every time I dig, I unlock the doors now. I don't really care, because I can't dig, but... we can go get the North Lever, which gets us the blue crown at least. We'll see if we can find the throne room again. I don't think we're going to be able to, but you never know, I guess. I'd like another chance to see the study as well, so that maybe I could use some gems to reroll for it. We have gone through a lot of the blue rooms, so some of the other rooms should start showing up a little more often, hopefully. Do la da da down to the North Lever. I've been considering making a like short to medium length video review of my experience playing this game, but I don't know if that would really get much attention. Since this game isn't like super new. No, I don't think they do, Jordan. Alright, what else do we need to do? I don't think there's anything we need to do. I could, like, leave through the outside and eat in the dining room, and that would allow me to get some steps back. It's kind of in a shit position, but like 1 outside, 2, like I would at least get some steps back. It wouldn't be like a big bonus, but I can't really run through the ballroom at this point, so I have to go around to do this or just not do it at all. I figured it was something to that effect. Yes, Jordan. Oh yeah, there's some chests here. Possibly rerolls. Possibly just gems as well, I see. But that time... dice! Dice, dice, baby. What you got? Looks like it's just 20 steps. I don't believe I have a boiler room. Alright, we'll see if we can get the throne room and just check and see what I can do with the scepter in the throne room, which would make a lot of sense, but I don't expect to see it. I probably should have gone black on the Banner of the King today. Alright, we're going back down and around. I don't want to reset my gems to 2. And you can see that we got like 3 extra steps out of this. All that detouring for like 3 steps. Up we go. I'm gonna be having cookies for breakfast for the next, like, week or two. I swear. Mom made a ton of cookies. They're just laying around the house over here. Well, now I have a boiler room, I guess. I guess I should go back up to the antechamber and around through the secret garden and stuff, huh? But first, we draft these rooms since they are here and would give us a good idea of what we're looking at. Morning room, sauna, break room. Now reroll me once. Planetarium. These kind of aren't what I'm looking for. I guess I'll take a music room. Is there a prism key in there, perchance? Can't really see. We'll have to come back and look. Hello, pupper. Classroom goes to trophy room. Goes to secret garden. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the observatory so that I can do everything except the Spiral of Stars again. Ton of stuff. Now here's the problem. I want to look around for fruit because there's a good chance some of these rooms have fruit. You know what? I will actually gamble all the way back to this room. Did it really not spread in here either? Damn. Getting shafted. The secret garden apparently... Oh, you know what? They all went to the conference room. And I can't get there now. Fuck. If I had thought about it, I could have done that. I would have to go through the ballroom, which would just screw the run. I forgot I had a conference room. All the stuff spread to the conference room. So we're just gonna have to hope we find something in the rotunda or the secret garden. Like a kitchen or something. An attic's almost certainly not gonna give us what we need. The Great Hall will allow us to at least get out and use some keys on potentially... Sometimes there's food in these. And sometimes it's gems. A commissary. That could potentially have food. It could also not have food. Shovel. Salt shaker. Sleeping mask. Metal detector. The sleeping mask and the salt shaker are the big ones there. Unfortunately, I do not have an aquarium near here, so I don't have anything I can use the sleeping mask on. My aquarium is back down there again. So it's basically just gotta be digging stuff up and hoping that I get... I mean, I'm gonna use my keys here just in case they are, in fact, apples just hiding back here. They are not. Shovel for beets. Yeah, that's basically the only out. And hope for the best. But there's only one shovel spot in this room. And it's got nothing in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not even gonna make it anywhere else. It's a shame the commissary wasn't selling bananas today. I guess I could check the mechanarium and see if there's something in there. Like, but there's not going to be. It's all in the conference room. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. Royal Scepter. We're gonna keep the Royal Scepter, and I don't think I need the Key of Ares anymore. Right, we're definitely gonna log off in a blue room, and that'll be fine. Is there any blue room I want to see on the outside on a future day? More dig spots, though? Wait, where are more dig spots? I don't see any rooms that would have more dig spots. Do you? The kennel is too far away. I would be out of steps going into it. Wouldn't Mechanarium doesn't have dig spots now. Yeah, I don't see an out here. That's it. That's definitely just it. Which isn't a big deal because we got the Royal Scepter, and I think the mistake was just taking the Banner of the King in the first place. I think this should be Black Prince. We just want to log off in a cool room. I'm kind of curious what the Secret Garden would look like if drafted on the outside. But then we don't get to keep the Royal Scepter. So it's probably just going to be... maybe a trophy room start with 8 gems. The pool would be a little weird, but it would start with 2 chests. The kennel's definitely not it. I think we just log off in the trophy room. There weren't any other rooms to log off in any ways besides the break room. So yeah, let's just do the trophy room. Start with 8 gems tomorrow. We got another day in us. That one was pretty short anyways. We were kind of blowing through it. Outer room treasure trove is wild. Noteworthy hunting lodge of tomorrow. How's it going, Grim? What's good? How has the clusterfuck that has been deciding on a server been going? I don't envy you. Yeah, let's just go see what's going on outside right away. Not too bad. I've mainly been busy with finals. You did say you had one more final today, right? How did that go? I was gonna wish you luck, and then I was like, I don't actually remember if I had that right, so I'm not gonna say that and embarrass myself. Also, I'm taking more Black Prince. Nom 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 nom. I had 2. They were okay. That's definitely the kind of shit someone says when they aren't completely sure how it went. It was fine. Coat checked me. I don't actually want to put anything in there yet, but it's good to have it, I guess. Well, wow, that was quick. Sure. I'll take $1 billion trillion. Nom, 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 nom. Delicious. All right, this is a box that is blue with a moon. In blue box with moon. Do we know anything about blue boxes with moons? Boxes with moons always contain false statements. That is a lie. Red boxes with moons are false. Maybe I should open the fucking box and just see if it's got a blue note or something in it first. Thoughts? Why am I saying moon, by the way? That's clearly a fucking sun on the top. Hello? Am I okay? Like... I'm gonna go get working on that mod pack for a bit. Have a good stream. Alright, do it, man. I'm excited. Boxes marked with suns contain memos that are true. Okay, so this is true. Got it. The next 4 boxes, the next 4 moon boxes are false. Cool, and that's true. So we can trust that. Onward. Observatory. We could take an early observatory, I suppose. Just a couple keys, couple gems, right? Some flowers, couple steps, some apples, 1 diamond, and then add a word to Spiral of Stars, then gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank reached, then lose 3 steps for each rank reached, then gain 1 coin for each day spent, and then... Jeez. Then gain 1 coin for each day spent. I would love to go boudoir, but that is incredibly risky. A shovel. Mailroom, nice. Very misandrist game, no female room. Again, am I okay? It's misogyny, not misandry. Break room surely has our keycard. Commissary, actually useful. This looks more like what I like. 30 minus 9 is 21. Flip the digits is 12. We got 10 times 10 is 100. Minus 10 is 90. Flip the digits is 9. We've got 4 minus 2 is 2. Squared is 4. Squared is 16. Alright, we take the secret garden key. We don't judge here. We didn't get the key card, that's okay. We got some boots with the fur. We'll take the workshop. Lever. No battery yet. I have a shockingly low number of keys for where we are in this point in the run. $1. Yeah, give me the secret garden key. I love the secret garden. And that's such a nice room. It's got food in it. Could have really used that last time, but thanks anyways. Alright, why can't I skip this cutscene? Also, is it just me or is it, like, darker than normal? Maybe I'm crazy. Thank you. You need every door you can get. Boom. What's the... Okay, I guess we go south from here. Just fill this door in. Fill this door in. That's... None of those are really, like, filling it in, per se. The secret passage is actually genuinely just wasted. I guess we just take the patio here for some spots to dig, potentially. And by some spots to dig, I mean exactly one spot to dig, but at least it had a key. Electric eel aquarium could be alright. That does take us to the foundation, which allows us to go to the north lever. I could see this. Hey, there's fish there as well. I definitely meant to do that. Closed exhibit. We do not have the key card, so this closed exhibit is just genuinely an issue. If I secret passage, I could secret passage to... What? A hallway, I guess, so that I could get an easy 4 spread, right? And then I don't have to worry as much about getting, like, if I go back to the entrance hall here, which I think I'm going to, I don't have to worry about hitting, like, a dead end accidentally. Banana. Dining room works well. I should just automatically eat this lunchbox when I pick it up, right? Enjoy a lunch. Oh, I guess I gotta go there again. Okay. Speaking of immediately hitting dead ends, right? I was just talking about this. What is that emote? Hold on, I haven't seen that emote yet. Let me see what we got here. Or maybe I have seen this emote. KO. With no keycard, the foundation is not an issue because we can go down. We've connected into it, right? So we go back around at this point. And I should start peeking for potential bananas and apples and such on the way back, because I totally forgot. Yeah, there we go. Stuff got spread through the house. I don't suppose you spread... Oh, you did. Orang. Oh, did it not? Okay. Hold on. Is it not working? Let me check. Did you figure it out? Or did you just go get a different link? I added another one. Okay. Five more steps, because apples are omega delicious. I'm also taking hallway so that hopefully I have less issue with locked doors. He says getting Great Hall. Passageway is probably the answer here. No. Garage. Man, a wild world we live in where I'm drafting a garage genuinely because I want one. The world is coming to a fucking end, man. Hey, there's our throne room. All right. We've got enough steps. I'm gonna draft this. We're gonna fill out what's going on down here. I have the scepter. Hold on. Can I do anything with the scepter? Do I need both items, perhaps? Because, like, you know, kings don't just have a scepter or a crown. But maybe there's like a third item too. Is there like a cape I can find? When I think king, I think like, you know, cape and scepter and such. Much as I like a study, we actually do have the rooms we want already, so give me the music room. And as we move further south, we're gonna need less keys, so I should be able to fill this out more and more easily. Observatory or boudoir? Ooh. Or go through with the workshop. King with 0 people. This is true as well. This is like a dead fucking country. I'm just playing king. Boudoir. Boudoir. Do I care? The observatory is gonna give me a whole bunch of keys. But then I'm blocking off 2 rooms of the house. Do I care? I guess I don't. We're not going Draxus. Oh, lose again. Gain a key and a gem for each rank reached, then lose 3 steps for each rank reached, then gain 1 coin for each day spent, then lose. Hopefully not something related to how many days I've spent. A classic. Alright. We're up to 104 steps. We're good. Those suck. Wow. Those are like those are not helpful at all. I guess I'll add a hallway just in case I get a clock tower. That's an extra key, I guess. Why am I getting Discord messages? What's poppin'? What's poppin' over here? What is poppin' over here? Mute for a moment. Tis not immediately important. This should give me a couple doors, yeah. I got a workshop, I've got an aquarium. It's better than a pantry. So, oh, okay, so it goes left and right before it goes center. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. You got a key card for me. 12, 1/3 of that is 4. 10, 2, 12, 1/3 of that is 4. -10 plus 3 times 20 is... well, 3 times 20 divided by 3. It's 20, so it's 10 total. Positive 10. 2 keys. Fuck. Don't care about Prism here. Vault. I don't need more money. Certainly. Take it. Honestly, take it. It's burning a hole in my pocket. Definitely not a Prism key red into red. I'm much more of a fan of the spare master bedroom here. Dinner is served. We got 30 more steps. Boudoir. I'm not taking the ballroom, sorry. No shot. Rest in peace, rerolls. Ballroom's one of those that I need to make rarer. Yeah, that could probably be a walk-in closet. Ooh, cupcake. Ooh la la. I haven't actually opened the north, have I? I'm gonna go through the antechamber, out the other side, take my allowance. Why did I not pull the fucking lever in the throne room? Ooh, you've got an interview in a few minutes. Let me know how it goes. I guess we gotta pull the lever over on the north side now. Thank you very much. See you around, Scott. Fine, I'll draft the bedroom. Corridor. Okay, we've created a loop. Now, time to go get the north lever, and then we'll get the crown, and then we'll see if maybe both of the things together are helpful. I assume I'll just be able to put them on the throne or something like that, or maybe they need to go in one of the knight's hands. I doubt that. That doesn't really make sense. Maybe... Fuck if I know, man. I'm totally speculating right now. I don't even know if this is gonna do anything. Fuck, for all... you know what? It's a black room. Maybe I had to set the scepter to black, but that doesn't... No, because it's got the symbol of the house. I guess I haven't checked under the house as well. I could just see if I could just, like, with the... Just hit it with a stick and it opens, you know? Probably not that easy, is it? I stand by the symbol of the house being important. Maybe I can use the scepter in various different colors. Maybe there's a way to use it in a few of the different colors. And you gotta, like, intentionally lose it from day to day. Since we've got so many steps. No. I'm gonna go get the crown first. I want to see if that's important. I was gonna say let me go check in the tunnel real quick, but no. Turnip. That's what I needed. 6 more steps. Open this up while I'm here. False. You're not the Grand Poobah. Why are you trying to take that title? Hello? Knave? Oh, there we go. I got some money to spend. Give me all this crap. Like, give me all this. At the very least, give me the chronograph and the master key. Conservatory. Show me ballroom. Nope. Drawing room should be commonplace. It is. Good. Study should be standard. Good. Showroom should be probably, honestly, standard as well. Showroom has, I mean, I very frequently have a lot of money now that we have the treasure trove up to like fucking $100 or whatever it's at now. Study common? I don't know about common. Standard's already pretty common, is it not? Like, I don't know how I feel about making dead ends common most of the time outside of like code check. I guess it makes sense to make it all the way to common. Either of these is valid. Yeah, maybe you're right. We'll go with commonplace. Maybe you are correct. Knock knock. Crown. What is this called? Crown of the Blueprints. I mean... Blueprints are more common. What's with all this down here? That's black, red. Is this like... Oh, I wonder if that's like the natural order of things again or something. Oh, that's just... I'm losing my damn mind. I thought this was a part of the item. And it was just like kind of vague at the bottom. That shit has been there the whole time. Minus $1. Ding dong. None of these are going the right way. Get the fuck out of my face. There we go. What can I do in the throne room? Can I do anything in the throne room? Can I pull levers? Can I smack this guy with the scepter? Doesn't really seem like it. Okay. So... we've got a crown. We've got the royal scepter. I wonder if we need a third... Yeah, we must need like a third... Maybe there is a cape. Maybe there's a cape we can find. I was just kind of hoping there'd be like a lever or something that would pop up so that I could like... You know what I mean? Like maybe if there were a lever, it could maybe open the door down under the house. Well. Next idea. That would be interesting, yeah. But apparently it is not the case. You know what? It has been about 30 million years since I last went in a rumpus room. I was just thinking to myself, it's been like at least 20 in-game days since I was last in this room. I don't suppose you hit a key under here again, did you? No? Okay. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy? Let's mute the music for just a moment.
And as it was foretold,
As it was foretold.
awakened at the sound of a dropping coin,
You got any hints for me?
you find yourself face to face with the great
Yes, Alzara.
And I suspect you wish me to look into your future.
Yeah, that would be good.
Faintly in the mist,
The fuck's this dude?
figure,
Damn, look at that dude.
a statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone
Courtyard of Sentinel Stone. I see the...
You will find yourself one day wandering these paths,
I don't recognize those paths.
walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering and waiting, searching for
The fuck am I doing there? That's a train station.
may cast, longing for the day to end,
Longing for the day to end.
hours to pass.
Waiting for 1:30, perhaps?
What
That's
you
at 12:15, though.
has been foreseen by the great Alzara until the dawn of the following day. I will have nothing more to say.
I mean, he's telling me... I wonder if the garage out... I wonder if those, the gate that's out back is finally opened or something. We have a garage today. I wonder if I could try to find the utility closet. Thanks, Alzara. Everyone say thank you, Alzara. We have no rerolls, though, so the chance of finding a utility closet is basically 0, since I'm pretty sure I made that shit rare. I never go to the locksmith, and I don't think I will. Not gonna start today. Master key, prism key. Oh, right, I do have the master key, don't I? I mean, blue rooms are slightly more likely. Okay, we could take the study here. And then we've got this one room out of the secret garden that we can just re-roll the shit out of. Now, how do I leave? Through the Mechanarium, right? Yeah, Mechanarium, down, then straight across. All the way across. Yoink. Alright. Master key me. Boiler room, sauna, morning room. Boiler room's not helpful. Get a free reroll on the closed exhibit, which I do not need. Planetarium, locker room, neither of those is helpful to me. Master bedroom, no. Wine cellar. So that I'm thinking back to what Alzara had there. That guy had a sword and a shield, but as far as I know, I've never seen a sword item. So it's not like I need those items. I've seen a shield. There is the shield, so it's possible that's related, but I don't see why I would need a sword and a shield. I'm not supposed to be emulating, like, a knight. I don't know about that. Maybe I need that. Maybe I need to go back and figure out how to get a shield from the armory. Why are you offering me the same shit over and over again? I don't want this stuff. Bunk room, definitely more than 2 green rooms in my house. Thanks for asking, though. The office. Unlikely that that is useful to me. The pump room, surely not. Where can I use this scepter? I must be able to use this scepter somewhere. We didn't end up getting what we wanted. In the hallway closet, fuck it. Got a reroll dice we can't use, sick. So we want to zigzag out to the entrance hall. Oh, right, there were a couple more letters added to the mailroom here. Oh, they're like up the wall and shit. All right. Kirk Darren. Okay, we've read this one. Another successful experiment, another letter. You've certainly been keeping yourself busy as I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you. I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imagery or requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite as cryptic and even less mysterious. Suppose I'll leave the riddles to your great uncle and his niece. As I've been running out of ideas of my own, yesterday I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass on. To my surprise, he gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. Did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over and find out whether or not it was of any use. Oh, you know what? I actually have read this one. Simon, I can't think of any reason you'd need to access the server administrator controls before I return, but your father has mentioned your interest in computers, so I have a feeling you may be a bit more hands-on than your great uncle. You'll find the admin terminal in Blackbridge Grotto, a small cavern sealed, much like the story, off of the East Drive. I believe I've previously explained how to restore power to the grotto in one of my earlier letters. However, keep in mind that accessing the terminal requires an admin key. Unfortunately, I won't be able to set one up for you until I return, but your admin key will eventually be Jones. Or if you prefer, we could use a pseudonym. I'm sure we'll discuss it in greater detail when I return. If you do end up accessing the admin controls in Blackbridge Grotto, I'm sure you noticed the sealed circular door to the left of the terminal. As you likely have already concluded for yourself, this door can only be opened if 3 different microchips are inserted in the central pedestal. Normally all 3 microchips are kept secured in 3 other locations, but I decided to make it easy for you and have left one of the microchips in the grotto ready for access. For ready access. However, you will have to find a new clue or 2 to find the others, and it shows you a picture of a sledgehammer. Alright, we already knew that one too. I'm honestly very impressed with the number of experiments you've been successful in executing. I certainly wasn't expecting to write this many letters when I started out our correspondence. Frankly, I'm not quite sure what other advice I can offer in the blind without knowing directly what the challenges are you currently face on the estate. For all I know, you've long since reached room 46, yes, and are just continuing your unaccompanied exploration, Stag, happy and free of the maids and staff crowding the halls and getting in your way. Can't say I blame you, and I'm sure the other members of the household are quite enjoying their extended vacation. Speaking strictly for myself, however, I cannot wait to get back and begin working with you directly. Helping you through these letters has only whetted my imagination, and to be candid, our collaboration in this correspondence has reminded me so much of working with Mary. I know she's proud of you. Until the day I return, Randolph. So that's all of the letters. That sounded like he was done saying shit. I don't see any other letters laying around on a different table or anything, so that must be it. Sounds about right, yeah. Okay, now what? Thanks for the keycard, asshole. We're already done with the day, but thanks anyways. Lockpicks as well, not that those would have worked. Coat check, probably the master key. Or the crown. Oh, could check the crown of the blueprints. That would make some sense. Could check the crown of the blueprints. I probably shouldn't check it prior to seeing if I need it for something else. So I have seen a couple new references to a new clue, though. I have to wonder if a new clue is something that I should be checking again. There's always, like, new context every time you see a new clue, right? Every time you check it, it's like, oh, that's what that meant. I'm just going around to various locations to see if something happens when I go there. These kind of look like the winding paths I saw. So, I don't know, maybe there's something over here. I don't actually know what this is supposed to be. Arindian ruins. I guess it was something at some point. Can I see anything from up here? Can I see anything? I'm not sure what's going on with that lighting over there. Why is there like an invisible... The fuck is that? You'll see that? It's like a white spot just kind of hanging out on the mountainside there. That's weird. Think you're done with it? You think I'm done up here? Very strange looking visual artifact over that way. Satellite dish. It sounded like Alzara was talking about potentially the outside. And to be fair, the first or second time that we talked to Alzara, he did show us, like, an opening gate. Which I am curious about. I did try to open it once or twice to no success, deciding that I probably just couldn't open it. I don't suppose I can open these with my scepter. Once again, the symbol of the house. That's where I sleep. I sleep over there. Surely there's nothing in here, but I guess I'll check. We got them running shoes. I've read this long ago, yeah. Nothing to see here. Surely Alzara doesn't have any red herrings. Surely not. No. Bro has been nothing but honest with us thus far. He literally could have just been saying, like, hey man, your journey's coming to an end soon. I see you just going the fuck home. Like, genuinely, he could have just been like, yeah, dude, you're gonna be waiting for the train because you're going home. Okay, what other rooms would be interesting to have on the outside? There's something there's something to be said for, like, the entrance hall or the antechamber, perhaps? I don't really know what the entrance hall would look like, but the antechamber sounds like it could be interesting. Like, I wonder if the lever would still work for the antechamber. What rooms have you already tried outside? This is my first time getting Blessing of the Monks, so the only two that I've tried are... Need to go get the fucking... the only two that I've tried are the one you see today, Trophy Room, just out of necessity, and the Treasure Trove. Those are about the only two I've tried. You know, somehow, despite having a lot of blue rooms today, almost none of them were in rank 8, and I already have the walk-in closet covered. Thankfully, these running shoes are just absolutely clutching up. I'm barely even using any steps. Alright, this is probably not going to do anything, is it? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, maybe. I just didn't see any, like, keyhole on that door. It feels like that door needs to be opened, like, from a different location. Time to try the antechamber or room 46. Oh, there is room 46 as well. I hadn't considered room 46. Room 46 does make a lot of sense. But yeah, I'm guessing I can't just, like, and have it open. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's, like, magnets in it or something it can sense when I get the scepter nearby. Have y'all seen that, the way the Greeks did clocks? I saw a short about it the other day. Maybe it was just yesterday. The Greeks had this, like, water-based clock that had, like, a siphon, so it would, like, an arrow would go up to sort of, like, point at what hour it was, and then when it got to the top, the water would fill up high enough that it would activate the siphon, the arrow would go back down, and then the water would, like, spin a wheel, and the whole thing would rotate so that the day changed. It's kind of cool. Or a garage and take the car for a ride. True. I don't know where I would drive the car, though. Like, I guess the garage door would be on, like, the backside. That's an interesting thought, but it's always collapsed down in here, isn't it? Like, the exits are always, like, I don't know where the garage would go. Yeah, and I can't cross over because I haven't opened the garage door, so there's nothing to... Like, you can see the closed garage right back there. Right back in there, but... That's about it. The water canal? Was that even the Greeks? I thought that was the Romans that did the aqueduct. Close enough, I guess. And they had some badass gods, too. You can't fault the Greeks for having a very cool pantheon. Let's go up. Yeah, let's do room 46. I'm feeling room 46. Ah, fuck. Forgot the coat check. Ah! This is why having 105 extra steps in the bank is helpful. Here, you can have... What can you have? You can have... I think you can have the master key. Or do I want to check the... Do I want to check the crown? If we're going to do room 46, surely the crown will just freely be there, right? Unless it's something else. We'll check the master key. Wait, hold on. Did I get the clock tower today? No. Alright, yeah, it's the master key then. There you are. Just like a little bit of a safety net, since today I actually did have 0 keys at one point. Okay. I don't know if I have time to do a whole nother day, though, unfortunately. I wish I could save partway through a day. I would like to see what room 46 gets me. Oh, you know what else I wanted to do? I wanted to buy the thing in the showroom because I do have the moon pendant, so that would increase the odds of me getting one of these showroom items. Might as well purchase the ornate compass. Rotating rooms does have solid value. Unfortunately, you really don't get the option most of the time. You've got the rotunda, and you've got when you draft the dovecote, and that's about actually it, I think. All right, I assume room 46 counts as a blue room, but I actually don't know for sure. Maybe I'll lose the Royal Scepter if I do this. It must be a blue room. The antechamber's a blue room. Why would this not be a blue room? There's a blueprint on the table. It better be a blue room. Press R. Oh. Too late. We'll see if we can blow through this next day, because I am very interested in seeing what this gets me. We're up to 13, 14 on YouTube? Hell yeah. Thank you guys. Not quite as crazy as the last couple, but 14 is still a really solid number. I'll hydrate. Cheers. Delicioso. Sleeping mask, gems, keys, all excellent choices. Can't really ask for too much more. 5 steps when you enter a pink, purple room, whatever you want to call it. Prism key and sledgehammer. Well, apparently it was a blue room as well. Breakfast with me. And I will be back. I'll be interested to see what room 46 looks like. Room 46. What's popping in here? Certified copy property deed. Yeah, I've seen this before. This isn't very helpful. Wait, then what's in here? If the deed's out here, then what's in there? If he's in here and we're out there, then where's the caveman? Notepad. What was the order of these? Fen Ares. I know we start and end here. I know we went south first. Arch Ares, then we went up north. Then we went over to Morajai. Then we went to Vera, which is... Which one's Vera? Small southern one. Vera. Then we went to Kararika, and then Nuance. Okay, so they just took the deed from in here and put it out here. This is fucking worthless. This does nothing. Ay, ay, ay. Can I just break through the window? I don't suppose there's anything hiding back there. So does that mean I actually do want the antechamber instead? Should I just blow through this whole thing and log off in the antechamber instead? I might be able to do that. I might be able to just... Because I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to be doing here today besides that and... I mean, I want to draft the treasure trove and the observatory if I see them, because I'm interested in those ongoing puzzles, but otherwise, I don't really have anything actively going on otherwise. I'm like, there's no other puzzles that I'm like actively trying to solve right this second. Give me the bananas. Looking like Patrick with all those hooks in his mouth. Yeah, you can give me the boudoir. That'll do. Ivory dice. 1 extra gem for the road. It'd be fun to find a tunnel and just zoop. Ask and you shall receive. Watch this drive. Greenhouse, but I don't have a broken handle. Chugga 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 chugga. We go again. Give me the prism key for this one. Give me the electric eel aquarium. And just like that, we've made it down here to the north lever. Now, whether or not I intend to do anything from this point is another question. I don't know if I need to go down there just yet. You're locked. Are you locked as well? You are not. Courtyard me. Oh, metal detector. That works. Yoink. I do not have a key card. That is locked. I'm not using my last key on it. So we head back down for now. Yeah. Yes? Yes. And you are, I assume, locked? Yes. Alright, we have an easy way up here. No zigging or zagging. No bullshit. Dining room. No need to redraw or any of that. Pizza already. I'm not gonna get a furnace, so I'm just gonna eat it now. Alright, observatory is gonna hit my steps like a ton of bricks, but that's okay because I'm getting tons of gems and keys. And stuff is half off, and we get some more keys and some more gems and some more gems. Then lose 2, not 2! I better not say 2 dice. When you lose 2? Then lose 2 stars. Oh, that's rude. Wait, that's a period. Hold on. Do you have more to say, or is that the end of it? Garage isn't gonna open for me. Key. Secret passage into green, perhaps? Workshop? Workshop. I can see. I can fight. Conference room. Maybe this time I will not forget that it exists when I spread stuff. Or study and just have a billion trillion redraws. A billion trillion redraws, please. I never did go to the breakfast nook, so I should consider going back to the entrance hall. And also there's a commissary here. What are you selling in there? Salt? Sounds good. Salt shovel. Tons of gems I really don't need, but I will buy anyways, because they are cheap. Spare master is fine. Maybe I don't even need to go back to the breakfast nook. I still will, but... I mean, genuinely, it's like negative steps, but I do get to draft an extra thing out of it. Maybe I can get the quest bedroom. That would probably be my ideal choice here. No thanks. Are these in total I can reroll 8 times? I guess we'll see, huh? Because I'm gonna reroll a couple of them. Coat check for the master key. Yeah. That works. I don't really need it. But perhaps I could put something else in here in the future, right? Maybe if I get the, whatever it's called, the crown today. Could actually make use of it. Let's go ziggin' and zaggin'. To here, should be fine. Security, sure. Maybe turn down the doors to low now. I don't need the key card, so I don't have the key card and I don't need the key card. So definitely just turn it all the way down to low. And exit. Got the boiler room. I guess that's power, but it's not power to the garage, so who gives a shit? Also, it looks like, yeah, I can redraw as many times as I want. Wow, that is actually quite good. Every gem is useful. Clock tower me. I'm trying to set up for tomorrow as best as I can. Treasure map. Where is it? 5th on the left. Fuck, of course I already have that one. Motherfucker, man. Come on. Why does it have to be a room I have every time? Dude, like 90% of these are still free. Why you gotta give me that one? Also, don't lose the scepter. Yeah, I'm doing my best not to. I am doing my best not to. Got gems for days. I don't give a shit about this. Some lockpicks and a secret garden key. Ooh la la. Throne room? Burner? Burner? That's not exactly what I asked for, but I'll take it. What you got in here? Silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating specifically. Okay, not that. Emerald bracelet was... Do not have to pay the gem costs of floor plans. That's probably worth the money because I want to be able to spend it all on rerolls if I can. I'll take the chronograph. Then we swing in here, get a bunch of steps, and leave. The hallway's a good one here. And did you get the room that makes the chili cheese tofu dogs? No, which one was that again? Where's this beeping coming from? It's a pipe bomb. You know, it might actually be in the tunnel from the next room over, but... Ah, there you are. Loose change. Coney Island food truck room. I don't think we're in the right country for that. 1 times 6 times 2 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, minus 3 is a cool 0, times 15 is still 0, and then we get 2. And then we've got negative 3 times 1 squared is positive 9. I'm not even bothering to use the lockpicks, man. Lockpicks are stinky. Alright, we can do better than this. Sure, a trophy room works. Oh, I see. I understand now. Consider me enlightened. Vestibule. Is the Ares key what got that scepter? It is. I did the treasure trove outside and got it that way. I would like to go both up and down if at all possible here. I know you've got some rooms that do that. I know you have some rooms that do that. Okay, we'll take the treasure trove. Fine. You've offered me something I cannot refuse. Yeah, the lab's fine. I doubt anything in here is gonna be that cool, but maybe I can set up an experiment that can remove some extra crates or something like that. Remove a crate every time you draft an upgraded floor plan. I doubt there's many crates left, but I would like to see if there are so that I don't have to, like... I can remove it with a clear conscience. Special keys, secret garden. I don't care if it's not optimal with the doorways, but I do need to make sure that I can open the antechamber today. Have you gotten the blue memo for redacted? No. Probably not. I don't know what redacted is in this case, so probably not. SMH my head. I'm not even gonna bother turning that around right now. I literally cannot be fucking bothered to do that. I'm going to move on with my life. Oh, I heard a ding ding. What did I get? Ding ding? Hydrate? Hydrate. Red with squiggles. Red with squiggles. In red box with squiggles. This is Wiz Khalifa, right? Yeah. Red memos and blue boxes are always true. Okay. Red memos in blue boxes are always true. I'm pretty sure that's just objectively false, yes? Oh yeah, green memos and red boxes are all false, so this is false. I mean, I imagined it was because red memos are just always false, and I've never seen any statement to the contrary of that. Do you have notes on green memos and red boxes? Yes. Okay. We have so many redraws, I'm safe to just do this. Now, it is still telling me it's removing crates from the tunnel. Ooh, empty bed's a good choice. I like that one. Where is my throne room? We'll take a Great Hall. What, Jordan? Am I gonna need to Will Smith that ass? Keep my mom's name out your damn mouth? Have you seen the mailroom memo? No, I have not. At least I don't think I have. Hold on. Let me check that real quick. Where did I even write that shit down? Where did I write that down? Nope. I have not. Oh, fuck off. Let me in the room. I've got 21 keys. This is a formality. Wasting my time. If I were a blue note in a mailroom, where would I be? Probably in one of the mail... Probably in one of these, like, boxes, yeah? Apparently not. In one of the trash cans, perhaps? That's not it, is it? No. The mailroom would make it hard to find this note, wouldn't it? Because it's like there's a lot of paper in here. There you are. Only 6 of the notorious red letters were addressed to Herbert S. Sinclair. I do believe I remember that. I don't remember that it was 6 exactly, but I feel like I remember one of them not being addressed to him. Or it seemed like maybe it's because he wrote it. Maybe he was one of the authors of one of the red letters. I don't remember what they all said. Mailroom. Only 6 of the red letters were addressed to Sinclair. In my mind, whenever we find the 8th one, it's going to be addressed to us, I feel like. Where is my throne room? I've got gems for days. You can't stop me from doing this. Fucking fight me. Alright, the next time I see one that can go to the right, we're just gonna go for that. Damn, there wasn't anything on the tables. Kinda hoping. Conservatory, you say? I don't even know why I want the throne room. I don't actually need the throne room. Alright. Attic, why are you rare? You can be standard. West Wing Hall, standard is fine. Music room, Honestly, unusual is kind of alright with me. I don't usually take this room. I don't think it's like that good. It's 2 gems to get 2 keys, one of which is cool, the other one of which is just a fucking key. Right? Like, it's not that good. So do I just end it in the antechamber now? I guess. Suppose I'm fine with that, yeah. Yeah, let's just end it in the antechamber and see what tomorrow holds. Draft the blue rooms? Yusa, right? You could. We have some rank 8s remaining. We'll see if we can get something in the Great Hall. I haven't done the drafting studio yet. And it goes through, which is going to make my life easier on the other side. Let's do the drafting studio. No, win now. No. Now you've pushed me the other way. Now I'm obligated to stay in here and find the notes. Can I crouch under here? Can I? Aha! There would be one in the trash can. All right, we've got. This is the drafting studio. Drafting studio. The full directory comprises 46 numbered rooms plus 8 categories of 8 rooms. That's like not helpful. This little bit of math is helpful potentially, right? That's 46 plus 64. You might be able to put together that 8 of 8 rooms is 64 and flip these numbers around and maybe figure out what the diamond means. Unfortunately, I was never that rich, so I could never know that early on. Ugh. Fucking wrong kind of door. Come in! Time to go around. The foyer. Tom Foyer. Probably should have made that a blue room, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna go put it all on black. Let's go gambling! No, fuck me. It fucked me. I can feel it. 4 keys and 4 gems. That's gotta be the worst use of $100 ever. Why is that even here? Get that fucking out. Get it out of here, man. Also, why is my beepy boopy thing going off? Oh, one. Fuck off. Freezer? I mean, I guess. Freezer makes sense. Can't really go wrong with that. I'm not drafting anything else. I can dig up a key? No, some rocks. I dug up some rocks. Oh yeah, if Hana were still here, she could hang out in there. Alright, let's call it a day. I wonder if I draft the antechamber and I don't have the south door open, if it's just gonna be like a fucking wall as soon as I draft it. Wouldn't surprise me. Alright, this will be our last day most likely. We'll see if we can get something interesting out of this. We've also only got one more day of Blessing of the Monk. I wonder if it'll, like, since you couldn't use it the first day, I wonder if, like, it'll carry over. You know what I mean? Another day. Wow. Antechamber. Oh. So close, yet so far away. I mean, you still gave me the basement key, though. You're not wrong, though. Oh, you know what? I wonder if that is... That might be a hint that, that we're actually doing the right thing right now. Right? So far away. If you had seen that early on in the game when you were trying to get into room 46, it's like, sorry, this isn't the right place. But then maybe if, now that we're close to the end of the game, it actually makes sense. This is Star Rail, right? This is real. Room 47 is real. I don't know how I feel about this song. I like Real. I don't know if I like this song. It's fine. I think there's songs I like from Real more than this one, though. I don't know what it is about this. Wait, was that it? Surely not. Okay, no, it's not. I wonder if this is even gonna work. We'll see. Maybe it's the east or west door as well. I doubt it, but what am I doing right now? I want to see what's on the other side of the antechamber door. I drafted the antechamber outside. I want to see what's on the other side of it. I'm gonna make the most of my Blessing of the Monk. Test a few interesting rooms that I think it could be in. Also, why did I lose my scepter? The antechamber is not... The antechamber is clearly a blue room. Huh. It's very clearly a blue room. It's got blue around it. That's kind of silly, don't you think? Did it bug with Freezer? How? I logged off in the antechamber. That's all that should matter, right? The scepter just requires that you log off in a blue room. I do see something on the other side back there. Well, well, well. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone. Heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. The stone? Just a random bug, I assume? Surely not, right? That would be silly if there were... That would be such a bad bug. Steady is the scepter, deadly is the stone, heavy is the crown, ready is the throne. Throne room. Scepter and crown. We were on the right track. I have no idea what the fuck they mean by stone, though. I don't know what the stone is. What could the stone be? Oh. That chest. That's the cursed chest we saw. Is it not? The one that was like, you have a bad feeling about this. In the shrine. I bet it's in that. Deadly is the stone. So we gotta... The order is we have to go get the scepter again, which is going to require that we get the treasure trove today so that we can log off in the treasure trove, get the scepter tomorrow, which will be next stream. Thankfully, I have 2 scheduled this week, so we shouldn't have to wait too long for that second stream. We get the scepter, we make it to room 46, or if we make it to room 46 today, I could also check it today. And then we have to draft the treasure trove one day, log off with it, and then the following day draft the shrine and get the stone. I think. I might also, I don't know, since the monk blessing goes away today, what I might do instead is try to get some dice tomorrow, and in case treasure trove does not show because the blessing died in between the 2 days, I could have the dice so that I could do the shrine, donate the 46, get the rock, check the rock, and then the following day I could just go to room 46. That way. And then I would have scepter, rock, and crown. Hopefully, maybe. I think that would be the idea. And then we go to the throne room. Are those all in-game items? Yeah. Like, you get it 3 items and sit on the throne. I think that's what it's saying, or at least, yeah. We went in there with 2 items, but I hadn't thought of the stone because, well, I've never seen it before, but that's a pretty obvious hint that it just gave us. So I think that's probably going to be our angle today. We want to find treasure trove mainly, and then coat check if we can. Well, there's a mailroom. That's always a good start. Oh yeah, check in there for the... I don't see the treasure map. What is the stone? I don't know. I have not gotten it before. I saw it a couple days ago, in-game days ago, when we were in the shrine. I saw a box, and I had the sledgehammer, and I went to it, and it was like, you have a bad feeling about this. And I was like, okay, maybe I won't open that then. But now I see that it may be necessary to do so. I'm interested in what's going to happen to me when I open it, though. It said deadly is the stone, so I gotta wonder if it's gonna... Well, there's the treasure trove. I wonder if it's gonna, like, hit my steps really hard or something. Didn't expect to find it here, but that's cool. That makes my job a lot easier. Now I just gotta log off in a blue room of some kind. Instantly dies. Possibly. Alright, we got... What we got today? We got a... in black box with sun, which means it's always going to be true, because it's... Well, boxes marked with suns contain memos that are true. That is a blue note. Blue in black box with sun. True. Handwritten green memos are always false. but would be true if you changed one color in the text. Handwritten green memos are always false, but would be true if you changed one color in the text. Okay. Handwritten green notes are always false, but true if you change a color in the text, specifically in the text. So yesterday we got a green note that was it was false. It said red memos in blue boxes are always true. So red memos are always false. So it must be a different color. So like either blue memos in blue boxes are always true or green memos in blue boxes are always true. One of those. Interesting. Green to red, for example. Yeah, like you don't change the color of the note itself. You change the color of one of the words that is a color in the note. That stone referenced is complicated to get, no spoilers. Wait, complicated to get? Do I not just smash open the fucking box? Or do I need a specific key or something? I guess maybe a key is necessary for it, but... Alright, we're gonna take the master key. We actually have fairly low keys today anyways. I'm definitely doing that. Retrieve the master key, and then I'm going to check the royal scepter, most likely. Well, now that I know I can get it from the treasure trove, I guess I'm not that interested in checking it. I can always just use this, this Banner of the King, pick black, and then I'm pretty likely to find the throne room. Has anything told you about a dreaded curse yet? Oh, you're talking about the Curse of Blackbridge? Yeah, I'm aware of it. I don't actually... Maybe... Should we do some reading, guys? Should we do some reading real quick? Because last time I tried to read the book about the Curse of Blackbridge, everyone in chat was losing their fucking minds for me to just skip it. That there was not a single person in my chat, besides I think maybe Lightspeed was there at the time, that didn't just want me to skip it because they hate reading and they're 12. So, maybe we should pull it up on the wiki and read it real quick so that we can see what we might need to do to open that box. Because you're right, that makes sense that it would be tied to the Curse of Blackbridge if we're talking about a curse. Now, I would say that does borderline on spoilers, but you are right, that is something I should have noticed. In fact, I think I actually took pictures of that book specifically because I knew that I would need it in the future. Notes, perhaps? There you are. We'll skip near the end. Maybe the end will have more information than the beginning. Y'all ready for a little bit of reading time? Well, they died. Okay. So where did I stop reading? And if he was cursed, so this was a box that you opened up, if I remember right, and it like cursed you. Oh, you could only take 12 steps and then you die. That's what it was. Jesper found his legs unable to make that first step. His mind was unable to convince his limb to waste away 1/12 of his life in a single motion. Feeling the desperation sink in, he hopelessly looked about him for a solution. Yes, I've seen it and I've been able to break it open, and then it said you have a bad feeling about this, so I didn't. Two white horses and a carriage of golden trim were beside him. The answer to his immediate prayers. He laughed at his fortune and calculated the short number of paces back to the road. 4, perhaps only 3 if he jumped. He made a quick survey to see if there's anything he wished to grab before taking the plunge. Okay. So you need that thing along with the crown and scepter. Yeah, for sure. He thought about removing the driver's fancy coat. Okay, if the curse was real, I'm trying to sort of cliff notes this. It was, after all, found within a lockbox whose typical function often secures objects of value. If it is cursed, I die. If not today, then tomorrow. And if I die, what care have I? And it looks like if you need more than 13 steps, you can coat check that item. Okay, let's chill out with too many spoilers on things. I don't... If you're, like, on the wiki right now, I ask that you please stop. Only one person would have the cheek to awaken her such a... She was on third watch today. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons. I was considering that if the stone is deadly and you can only take 12 steps, that I should put the throne room as close to either the garage or the front entrance as possible. One of those two, if at all possible. Not on the wiki, but no spoilers given. Have you played this game? Like a hero in a book, she often mused. Quietly, she grabbed a bow from the haphazardly formed pile of weapons. There's no. Miller appreciated the silence of the morning. They had been on third watch together for over a month. Black Bridge was the link between the Gentry lands and the northern mountains. Oris and Reddington. Okay. Okay. She was a bandit, I guess. Just to work around, was curious if it could be checked, because some games, if you get cursed, you're stuck. I assume you could probably coat check the item. I would assume so. And then whoever the poor schmuck is that's in the coat check has to deal with your... Here, hold this. Hot potato, bitch. Ravio rolled her eyes and turned away, looking back to the canyon. It was not long until Miller they saw... I assume they're about to see the kid running through. The men had nearly reached the bridge's north end. They see the horses, I assume. For the numerous horses to be approaching their cave. Okay. The base had been compromised. Okay, they're being attacked. Gotcha. Oh, it is the carriage. Okay. Damn, she's a good shot. Oh, they shot the kid. Damn. A dozen or so paces in front of the wreckage lay the far-flung driver. A dozen or so paces. An arrow protruding from his broken body. Blood-stained effigy carved in stone. Miller was inconsolable. Right, he was actually a member of their group and she shot him, which is pretty sad. They buried him. The mysterious effigy they had found beside him served as a distinguished gravestone, a marker that stood out as somewhat special among the rows of similar swords. Hmm. Huh. Sorry I'm not saying this all out loud. I know people don't like me reading whole ass books, but I do want to see if I can get all the information I can. All right, it doesn't look like there's anything else immensely important for this right now. All right. I mean, we're gonna finish off the day we're currently doing for sure. Which might be rather quick since I've kind of left myself very few outs. Yep. Honestly, that's kind of alright with me. We've got the coat check. I can coat check the thing. And that's okay with me. Unless the break room has a key card. And then we can go up through the foundation. Round to the nearest 3, so 0 plus 1. Cool. 16 times 2 is 32, rounded to 30, divide by 10 is 3, times 2 is 6, rounded to 10. We've got double square of 3 is 9, 81 minus 1 divided by 20 is 4. It's never over. It's not over until I fucking say it's over, man. Alright, let's go down here and come up through the foundation now that we have a key card. Boop. Elevator, please. One elevator, please. Can I crush myself? Let's not check. Not that curious. And here we are. Hey, there's the study. What am I even trying to do here? I guess I really don't need to be doing any of this, do I? If there were an easier way for me to set up tomorrow, what would it be? What do I need tomorrow to set things up as nicely as possible? I want as many gems as I can get my hands on, so I can't see a freezer today because I believe I froze Did I freeze yesterday? I did, right? I've got 250 bucks. There's no way I didn't freeze yesterday. Blue rooms in rank 8. Blue rooms in rank 8. As many gems as I can get, which means probably finding nooks and then drafting morning rooms off of them. Because I want to just get the throne room as close to a garage or to the front entrance as possible. And for that, I'm going to need rerolls. So rerolls are my main goal for tomorrow, and that's going to be study with gems, generally. Or just starting with enough gems that I can draft the throne room right off rip. Let's go breakfast nook here. You did the spottle without me, and it's Spooter main. Yeah, for sure. No doubt. These are not it. I guess I could log off in a planetarium or some shit. Oh, you know what else? I could try to get the antechamber open. We could check. I think it's probably easier to pick black on Banner of the King and then find the treasure trove than it is to get into antechamber into room 46, right? And I could just log off in a blue room and I'm going to be fine with the Royal Scepter. So let's see if we can check the crown. That's the other thing I would like to do today. Check the crown. So for that, I'm going to just need to open up left or right. Or even south is fine. I've already opened north, so... There's my morning room. Very nice. We're talking about how I need that. Oh, did you move it in time? Hey, there's the secret garden key. Okay. Alright. Let him cook. Take the laboratory. We have a reroll. Give me the secret garden key. We have already done the laboratory, right? I believe we've already done the laboratory for... Yes, we've already done the laboratory blue room, unfortunately. The apple. We can't dig here. Ugh, of course I gotta turn him around. I feel like Sabrina Carpenter has really changed her image since she first debuted. But maybe I'm crazy. Alright, turn it around. Let's get on with it. Zoop! Whoop! I pull the lever. We skip at a cutscene. Are you the Gucci Mane of YouTube? I would say probably not. What the fuck? I thought it looked weird from the outside. What is all this? What? We're getting fancy with it here. Alright. So maybe these don't count? That's the first thing that comes to mind, is maybe the 3 doesn't count and it's just 13. Oh man, I'm so fucking good at this game. 1. None of these count. None of this counts. None of this counts. 1. We got 18. Minus 7 is 11. Flip the digits is still 11. Neither of those counts, so it's just 11. Alright. We got in here. That's all I really care about. Oh, the basement key already spawned outside. I was like, where the fuck's the basement key? Wait. Yeah, it spawned outside. Okay. That's what she said. We checked the crown. We can get the crown easier tomorrow. We're good. We log off in this room here as well, I believe. Or do we have a break room down there? I'll log off on that one instead. And next stream, maybe we'll have some success. The pieces come together. I gotta wonder what the entrance hall would have looked like. Currently, I don't need whatever information might be hiding there, but I am curious about it. We're gonna start tomorrow with a mail. We're gonna get the mail and then 4 gems. Should be fine. Oh boy, fish. Do you really have to rotate all the way around? $20. One apple. One apple. Check the Crown of Blueprints. We log off in the break room, which also happens to be a blue room, so we keep the scepter. We start with the key card tomorrow. We lose out on the master key, but hopefully the keys won't end up being an issue. Basically, anytime I hit an observatory, we're going to kill it. I think we're good. You're playing Minecraft tomorrow? Yeah, if the server's up, we'll be playing Minecraft tomorrow. That's the idea. If the server's not up, I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. The server should be up tomorrow, or so I've been told, but there might be more delays. We'll see. It's still being worked on. Call it a day. Really solid work. Really solid work today. I'm amazed that the whole outside drafting thing worked. I'm amazed that $46 was actually valid and got us Blessing of the Monk in the first place. Alright, save and quit. We'll be ready for tomorrow. Tomorrow in-game. The confusion of using days as a unit of measure in a video game when you are a streamer who streams every day. All right. Let's do the Spottle and the Redactyl and such here at the end of stream. Whew. Oh, wow, we still got 16 viewers. This is the most normal I've seen it look in a little while. All right, Balatroidal. This is going to be egg. It was not an egg. However, it is a $4 common with no scaling and no RNG. You are Devious. Devious Joker. Crafty Joker. Boom, easy win. Next. I gotta go so fast that nobody can even type anything in chat before I've already done it. Alright, Spottle. Any thoughts? Questions, comments, concerns? I'm gonna go with, Drake. That's certainly a choice. Tis not Drake. Also, unfortunately, being #1 in popularity doesn't tell us a whole lot. They are not from America at all. They are not hip-hop, but they are a solo male. After 2009, at least 5 years after 2009, so we're looking at least 2015. 2015. Harry Styles does make some sense. Also not Europe. We're looking at Asia or Australia, probably, unless it's someone who happens to be from, like, an African country and immigrated, or something like that. We're close on popularity 77. After 2017, is this going to be, oh, fuck, what's his name? What the fuck is that guy's name? No, he's not hip-hop, or he's hip-hop, I think. Post Malone, because he's from space? That makes sense to me. Who's doing the Super Bowl? And where are they from? I forget the fucker's name. He's also, I think, a little too popular, but maybe I'm mistaken about that. He's from like somewhere in the Middle East or something, right? I don't even remember. Um, Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. Okay. Yeah, which would be yellow. Yeah, now that I know it's Puerto Rico, yeah. Um, 2017, 2018 or later. 2018 or later, top 100-ish from Australia or something. Icarus? I've never heard of that. No. Um, Maybe someone popular K-pop, but those are usually groups, not individual singers. Um, Someone Australian or New Zealand. This isn't really coming to me. The Post Malone was a joke because it was funny, so I guessed it. You sounded so sincere in the way you said it. Keith Urban. Keith Urban is country, is he not? Yeah, it could be K-pop, but it would have to be a solo K-pop. Which I'm not sure how many of those there even are. Keith Urban is pop. I mean, I'll guess Keith Urban, but I would be amazed if they consider Keith Urban pop. Yeah, no way. It is Australia, though. So we've got that. So knowledge acquired. It's that one kid. What's his name? Not sure. He's like new. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got to be like the last 5 to 10 years here. Sometimes I forget we're going into 2026 soon. Uh, I don't know who this is personally. Uh, at least it's not coming to me. My ex's kids liked him. No, I can't say I listened to the super newest pop. I've probably heard the song that he sings, whatever that might be. He kind of sounds like a mashup of Post Malone and Juice WRLD. Post Malone and Juice WRLD. Huh. Nothing really comes to mind in that regard. No. I don't think I know who we're talking about right now. While you keep thinking on that, I am going to switch over to the Redactyl real quick. I'm feeling redactyly. Blank blank is the blank of blank blank For blank, the blank, and blank of blank. What the fuck? A lot of big words. The blank blank to blank. Book. There's quite a few instances of book. Santa Claus again. Does this have to do with the Bible perchance? A new clue, that must be it. No, not related to the Bible, okay. Blank uses the blank 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 of the blank. Is this a series? No. I mean, series is related. Science and medicine, possibly. There does seem to be some science involved. Art, Sanskrit. No, nothing in Sanskrit. That would be a Hail Mary too if that had hit. As the art of the science of blank blank at the blank blank. As the art of blank. Science of blank. So this is a type of science. I'll try medicine, but there doesn't seem to be it's color blank 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 color called, it's been called a lot of things, or at least weird. Blue, yeah, I mean like primary colors. No, not really. Which is blank in blank blank and blues. Red. I mean, we could just guess the color, but this is also, wow, that is a lot of references. Holy shit, that is a lot of references. Warm and cool colors. I don't know if this is exactly the right track. From the blank. Blank were called the blank, or blank the blank. India. Maybe. There is a subheading about India, or a sub-subheading about India, anyways. Cloth, maybe. Could this be related to, like, no, it shows up a lot. It's referenced a lot of times, but that's it. Not gastronomy. Maybe we could try food. No. Sound, maybe. Could be musical in nature. Music theory. There we go. We got there. We got there. I hate your delay. I had you beat. Well, thankfully, I could actually play the game too. That was fast. Yeah, it was about 5 minutes. We got stuck for a little bit at the beginning there, but we got there. We got there. As soon as we saw music, we were there. Blaze, do you happen to know any Australian pop artists from the last few years? I don't suppose you are clued into that scene any more than I am, because I'm certainly not. was Tones and I guess I'll guess it. Ah, female. Damn. You got the year right, though. Damn. Also, I wouldn't expect a name like that to be a solo artist. You're clearly referencing two people here. Who is this Tones person of which you speak? All right, I don't think I can get this person. I'm not clued into modern pop. Do you want half name? Oh, you probably heard Dance Monkey. Oh, is that her? Yeah, I think I have. Kid. Kid? I mean, it's definitely not Kid Rock. Who the fuck's this guy? It's probably this guy. No, it's not that guy. Who the fuck is that? I've never heard of that person in my life. It's not Cuddy. Yeah, no. The Kid. Oh. Huh. I hate that it doesn't search like I gotta like search backwards. This guy? Who the fuck are you, dude? I haven't heard that song either. Am I old? I might be old. I haven't even hit 30 yet. Yeah, generic modern pop. That I didn't hear anything interesting in the song bit that I heard there. Um, I can't say I would probably listen to him, but apparently he's popular. Unk. We really got to come up with a term somewhere in between unk. I guess unk already is like not boomer. So as long as I'm not getting thrown into that pile, I'm good. Because I'm not only am I not a boomer, I'm like two full generations away from boomer. So I'm glad that that like passed over before it became relevant to me. Um, I have friends calling me grandpa. Yikes. Yeah, I guess I should be happy with unk then. What do we got this week? I know we are going to be popping off on that Minecraft server when we get a chance. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing yet. I'm going to have to come up with some build ideas. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing Vault Hunters, though, which is going to be very fun because I enjoy teaming up with people and diving into vaults. It's very combat-focused Minecraft mod pack. Or, like, it's got a lot of mods, too. So, like, essentially you're going to be diving into vaults and fighting and looting and stuff, and then leaving. And when you leave, you take all your loot with you and you can build stuff with it. Like, that's kind of the progression, and you get like levels. There's a whole RPG system in it too. It's very in depth. RL Craft win? Probably never. That's not true. At any point, if someone who makes content came up to me, another streamer came up to me, were like, would you like to play RL Craft? I would definitely do RL Craft, but on my own, probably never. So upcoming this week, tomorrow we're playing Uma Musume. I'm gonna play the shit out of that horse game. We're gonna pull for our favorite horse, Manhattan Cafe, and by ours I mean mine, but I will be pulling for her. Then we've got Minecraft on Wednesday. We've got our Blueprints maybe finale on Thursday. Soon. I feel like we're close. Silksong Friday, and then we have a collab for Silksong for Deep Rock Galactic on Friday as well. We've got Saturday, I'm going to do Minecraft again, and then our classic Sunday Balatro, which I believe is just a good day for me to just same day every week, some Balatro. That's my idea. We'll see if any of that changes based on how Blueprints goes, stuff like that. But I think I'm done for today. We went well over, we went well over the time that I'm usually here for. We've got 4 people in chat right now. We got 4 people, 4 people, but it's probably going to go down in the next minute or two, so we're not going to bother raiding. I kind of just want to go watch, I'm probably just going to go watch Golgi play Hollow Knight while I eat. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye, Blaze. Bye.
I wanna dance with you.